Alright, we're continuing the storyline here for the Sylvari. Pardon that weird thing. So, the quest is Secrets in the Earth. Alright, and it wants us to go to Lycroft or Lichcroft, probably Lichcroft Mere, in Kessex Hills. Going to Lion's Arch is not the right way, as I learned in the last stupid fucking quest. I'm wondering if I can kind of travel through this waterway into Kessex Hills from Caledon Forest. So we're going to try that first. Probably not going to work. But there has to be a way from Caledon Forest into, like, this way, via this road, probably. And that should have been where I went the first time. But let's try, just for the sake of trying, find out if there is indeed a way this direction. Onions, sounds well, let's grab some. Oh my gosh. You know what, I'm not sure I've grabbed lettuce before, have I? How does that sell? Pretty fucking good. Oh yeah, fuck yes. This is a great spot for reaping? Scything? Whatever you want to call it. Lettuce, onions both sell great. Down if you want to, clown if you want to. You got nothing, huh? Oh my gosh, there's a blueberry bush as well. Sure, dude. Kill a raptor. I'm so sorry, but I got in the way of my gathering. How dare you try to interrupt my gathering? You bastard. Yeah, so to the west is where I want to go, to see if I can just follow a waterway. Probably not, but I'm trying. Because, why not, really? It looks like a no, as we rest this, as we take this turn. However, can we swim? Ooh, maybe. Nope.
I am
It looks like we should be able to win it. So, cool. That answers that question. Let's spend a tiny amount of... Oh, I'm in combat. Never mind. I forgot that I have, like, a piranha gun kind of thing. It's fun to use. So, anyway, back to the waypoint Cratebane Haven, and we will follow what the obvious trail is, and probably what we should have been following. Copper. I don't care about that. From the last story quest we did before the previous one. That's a weird way to say that, but the story quest, I think. Like, we were over in this area near the Cratebane Haven waypoint for one of the story quests of this character, Sylvari in general. Anywho, anyway, let's see. We are here. We're gonna. If I see iron, I'm gonna get it. What is this? Iron, okay.
Maybe you'll find this next time.
Wires. Another wire. The cooldown on my maul is so fucking quick. It's so quick. What's this? Button mushrooms? Sure. Sure, bud. Who are you? fuck is this? What is this? I don't understand. It's not an event. And that's okay. Right. Okay. Cool. Whatever. So let's head west. There's a lot of people that are coming for some kind of event. They're all following the Poobadoo. So I think something is actually happening. These flying mounts, especially the dragons, don't just like appear for no reason. Usually it's
When
like,
Zaitan rose, countless undead spewed into the lands. They seemed to bubble up all over, especially...
I've already probably talked to you. Let's sell shit if I have any. I had a couple bullshits. Actually, I'm filling up pretty strongly here, so eventually, possibly soon, I'm going to have to. Oh, wait, what? Just swim, bum 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 bum. Follow. Return to me. Shabba-ba-ba-ba. Ireko Tradecamp waypoint. So I just put that in here actually. That one doesn't actually sound familiar. And we're about to pick up Shadowheart. Oh, from Baldur's Gate 3. Shadowheart site. Smash pus mushroom. Express yourself. Secrets in the earth. Instance. Let's go. Alright. We have Earth.
Herald, please come over here. Seize the moment.
Well met, Herald. I'm so excited about this, I'm positively tingling. The Priory does a great deal of research into ancient forms of magic, and this ritual was a real find. One of our explorers discovered it while tomb raiding in the Crystal Desert. I tell you, one learns the most amazing things as part of the Dermot Priory.
Your order sounds tremendously exciting. How do we cast the ritual?
The ritual allows one to step through time and experience the last moments of a subject's life. You will actually tangibly be there.
Could I change anything? Save his life?
Sadly, no. Events which have already happened are fixed in time. However, there is one caveat. Although Rhiannok's death is predetermined, your death is still mutable. The dangers will be quite real, and potentially lethal. You could die as well.
If this ritual helps me learn what happened, then I'll accept the risk. Just tell me what to do.
Press your hand to the earth. The swamp may have swallowed Rhiannok's body, but it cannot keep us from contacting his soul. This will be a test of your courage, Herald. Good luck.
Alright. And we have a kind of what looks like a thin, it's a leaf. It's a big leaf that seems to have grown from Rhiannok's grave.
Prepare yourself, champion. The ritual begins. Focus on the image of a wild hunter, accompanied by his human squire. He faces his enemy, a vast army of corpses. His struggle is your struggle. His courage, your courage. You are as one. Your breath quickens, and your heart beats faster when enemies surround you. Now, in this moment, you are with Rhiannoch.
We make our stand here. The Pale Tree has given me a mighty weapon. Armed with Calidborg, we cannot fail.
The Lich is powerful, Rhiannoch. His army is vast.
What good is power when it's afforded you by an evil master? What good is an army when you're standing against love, honor, and loyalty?
But none of your kind has ever experienced it. Do you even understand fear?
I don't need to understand it. I only need to do what is right.
No. I'm afraid. I'm frightened, Rhiannoch. I can't stay.
Rhiannoch faces a wave.
I am mighty.
Veteran, risen abomination. Roots are coming. We win. Save Rhiannoch. Now he's surrounded. But he is continuing to fight. He seems to be living a long time. Surrounded again. This time by like 15. Top of a tree root. Yep, he's
Wayne, where are you?
I can't do this. The Lich is too strong. I'm too scared. Let's use the sword to save ourselves. Come on, let's go.
Calidborg. The sword is powerful. With it, we have a chance to...
A chance to escape, yes! Rhiannoch, I want to live. I have to get out of here. I don't want to die.
Wayne, no! I need Calidborg to kill Mazdak. Come back. I cannot give up. Mazdak is coming. Forgive him, Mother. We were both too young.
Calidborg and Ram. And that is the spot where
Waking up, are you? Take your time. Breathe slowly. Now, tell me, what did you see?
cutscene of dialogue here.
Poor Rhiannoch, abandoned by his best friend. I can't even imagine how that must have felt to a firstborn who'd never before experienced betrayal.
How tragic. The dream was young, and our predecessors knew little of the world. Rhiannoch couldn't possibly have understood what it meant to take such an untried human into battle.
Nevertheless, I cannot forgive Wayne for his cowardice. He didn't just flee, he took Rhiannoch's weapon. With Calidborg, Rhiannoch would have stood a chance. Without it, he was doomed. Come, let's return to the Pale Tree and share what we've discovered.
There's a thing in Baldur's Gate 3 where if you're romancing Lae'zel, apparently you want to make sure her inventory is clear basically almost always. Especially if you're romancing her, she'll use said inventory against you. Which is funny as fuck. You want me to go... Okay, actually wait. Hold on. Wait, why would you want me to go that way? Are you trying to send me back to Lion's Arch? Oh my god, how stupid are you? This game sometimes, man, like, don't tell me the dumb way to go. I'll pay up a silver 44 copper to get back to the Grove, because that's where I'm supposed to go. Anyway, we'll take the seed pod elevator to the top, as is tradition. Get a little cutscene. Skip it.
Hey!
Hey, Eworth, what's up? Harold Verdansky, good to see you. I found more information on that Wayne fellow. What did you discover? The Lout's been using Calidbolg in pit fights outside Lion's Arch. Pit fights? Those things are dangerous. Apparently, Wayne used to fight the proper gladiator ring inside the city, but was blacklisted for excessive violence. Interesting. What's the next move? We should inform the others. The Mother Tree will want to know everything we've discovered. I can believe that. Well, that's where I go next then. And we do. They're not saying anything, so I'm going to interrupt. I'm going to interrupt the not saying of things by saying things.
Welcome back, Harold. Tell me, have you learned of Rhiannoc's fate? I have, Mother. Rhiannoc died fighting Mazdak the Accursed, but his sword was stolen.
Stolen? What foul, contemptible foe dared steal Calidbolg?
It was no foe. A friend betrayed him. Wayne, Rhiannoc's squire. During the battle, he stole the weapon and fled.
Betrayed? By someone he loved? Why are people so drawn to betrayal?
Wayne still carries Calidbolg. He's been using it to compete in gladiatorial tournaments.
I insist that the Vigil accompany you. We'll face this wretch in the tournament ring and thrash his hide. Our order is founded on the principles of courage and duty. I can't stand to hear that Calidbolg is being wielded by an honourless traitor.
You trusting fool. Wayne will flee if he finds out you're there. With a little trickery, we can manipulate the tournament. Once Wayne's been beaten, the Order of Whispers can steal the sword with ease. Stop thinking with your sword arm and start using your brain.
Both interesting suggestions. Earworth, your thoughts?
I'm afraid gladiatorial tournaments aren't the Priory's forte. While you get the sword, I'll research Mazdak and try to pinpoint his location.
Harold, Calidbolg must be returned. Decide and go forth to deal justice.
I think we're gonna...
You want to compete in the tournament? That's adorably stupid. Why compete when we can just rig it?
You have no honour, Kai. All this needs is a show of force. Once Wayne realizes he's outmatched, he'll give up the sword.
You say honor, and I say smarts. I've got them, and you don't.
You say honor, I say smarts. I am gonna go with Kai this time. And I think the game generally wants you, because I've picked what theoretically turned out to be the wrong answer with my Guardian. I went like brute force and succeeded, but apparently lost a lot of lives in the process by not defending a particular stronghold. But then I went there and whatever. So we will do them. So we started with brute force with Branthan, then we went Eoworth for that ritual, and now we're going to go Kai for subterfuge. Don't worry, Harold. The Order of Whispers already has a plan to handle this errant squire. Tell me more about your plan. Cause enough trouble, and Wayne will find himself in over his head. Afterwards, we take Calidbolg and leave Wayne whimpering. Interesting. What do you think about the Vigil plan? What? Leap at Wayne, screaming, "I'm with the tree!" Seriously? Come on, you're smarter than that. Well, your plan does sound more fun. I'm in. So yeah, I think the game wants you to choose all three at the right time when it comes to these level 30 quests in the story. I just did it incorrectly, I guess, on my Guardian, but whatever. Level 30 we get either a head armor, so we get our choice of head armors precision, ferocity, power, precision, or vitality, healing power. I was thinking, when it comes to particular builds while leveling, I thought it'd be fun to have kind of a tanky build, but then I thought about, like, the gear just kind of doesn't really exist strongly. Like, most of the gear you're going to find in the trading post is honestly, like, more power, precision, ferocity. There is toughness gear and vitality gear and some healing gear, but I think, given that everything we're fighting for the most part is going to be really weak in comparison to us, like, we're almost always going to be over-leveled for the zone, trying to have a tanky build is just, unfortunately, a losing battle. But it would have been nice to kind of find out how that all worked. That's going to be at the end of this video. I'm going to figure out what I want to do with a lot of auction house or trading post kind of stuff. We hit level 63, which is 14 more hero points, and we learn about exotic equipment, and we get an axe. Level 63. Which I'm not going to use, but hey, we got it. It's one-handed. There exists in the Beast Mastery tree. Yeah, the end of the Beast Mastery tree has honed axes, but it also has the great sword thing. So does it? Where'd that go? Yeah, but instead of the great sword training, which makes great sword better, you could go beast abilities, inflict weakness, or pet recovers health. So, but if you go the axe thing at the end, honed axes, you and your pet gain ferocity, 120. Axe skills gain reduced recharge, which is the same thing that my great sword thingy does. 20%. And then, if I'm wielding an axe, I gain an additional 120 ferocity. So crit strikes are just going to be more powerful. Not more frequent, but more powerful. Just I don't know. Does axe have disables? Because that would be an interesting reason to immobilize. Is a disable, but that's under an ambush. Bleeding is not. Chilled is a disable. Every 10 seconds I could gain fury via that talent. So every 10 seconds I could gain fury for 3 seconds. And still keep this, maybe swap between axe and offhand something and whatever. Anyway, but yeah, that's what level 63 has. I'm going to spend those hero points and figure out what I'm going to do there. But there will be a link in the description of this video sending you to my Google Doc PowerPoint, where every slide is an item on Amazon that I recommend. And if you purchase those items with the link on that particular slide, I'll get a small cut. See you next time.